How's it going?
At first glance, the men helping unload these trailers don't really appear to be all that remarkable.
You helping out today too?
Yeah.
But when you hear about the trip they made to be in Moore on Sunday, everything changes. Especially when you realize the journey began last December in Newtown, Connecticut.
Pete has children in the Sandy Hook Elementary School who survived, and so much was done for us that we decided that, we think it'd be cathartic to be able to do the same for someone else. And this is a great example, particularly with the children dying in the school.
Sandy Hook Elementary School. 20 children, 6 adult staff shot and killed by Adam Lanza. On Monday night, these friends watched events unfold in Moore and felt that familiar, painful sting.
We were watching the news one night. We were at work and we saw what was happening down here. And we kind of said, you know what? Our friends and family got support in Newtown and Sandy Hook after the tragedy, and we said we should do something. And we said, instead of just saying it, let's do it.
I don't really go to sleep anymore. Sometimes I go to sleep 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I happen to notice a post from a friend of mine, John, that was with us. Look at the damage, look at the elementary school. There's got to be something we could do. And it hit me for a moment. I just said, I think we should try to take some stuff out there.
Pete Barresi mentioned the idea to his wife and then went to sleep thinking nothing much about it.
And when I got up in the morning, there had been an intense response from a lot of our friends. Most of us are from Newtown. And from that, it started. By the afternoon, we needed a second trailer.
They got the second trailer. They had Pete, John, and Howard on board, but they needed one more friend to help with the drive. That friend was Bill Fawcett, who was at that very moment on his way home from Kansas City.
I flew out of Kansas City back to Bradley Airport and got voicemails that, hey, we need a fourth driver to get these supplies out to out here. And so I drove from the airport, drove past my house, hopped right into the SUV and started driving. Didn't even stop at the house, didn't say hi to my dog or anything, just kept going.
Bill says when these friends asked, he didn't even have to think about the answer.
You don't question it, just go, because they're never going to lead. These guys are never going to lead you astray. It's always going to be a good idea, and it may be a little confusing at times, but the end result will always be positive, and we're always going to be helping someone.
The trip wasn't easy. One car broke down before they even left town. Then there was a blown tire in Ohio that delayed them even longer. But finally, they arrived, and they were stunned by what they saw.
Nothing near to that kind of destruction. This complete building is just demolished. And the houses, those are people's homes. That's where they settled down to live their lives, and it's just in an instant gone.
To see whole families lose their entire belongings in an instant, leaving that path of destruction, and it's an act of nature, and there's not much you can do. But as an American, as somebody who has had a lot of love brought and shared with him, we easily give back.
Give back is exactly what they did, dropping off supplies at Journey Church and then heading down to Norman to deliver a large amount of clothing. And when asked about the long and troubled drive to get here, they just shrug it off and say they don't feel heroic at all.
Not particularly, but it was nice to see people wave on the way down, wave to us on the road and honk their horns, and it really, makes you feel good, particularly to see families here take goods away that we brought down.
They simply want to return the kindness and love they experienced last December.
The kids here put together teddy bear packages and things to send up to our family and friends. So, that was huge, and we definitely appreciate that stuff up there. So we said, we all have kids. We have kids in Sandy Hook, and we want to bring them, especially after we saw what happened to the schools.
4 friends with one message of hope to Moore.
It's personal for all of us. It was very emotional in a good way, but we wanted to bring something positive, and I hope we accomplish that.
We wish we could deliver each piece individually to every person who needs it, and tell them it'll be okay.
The entire country is rooting for you and thinking about you, and even though we're 1,000 miles away, we're with you, we're thinking about you, and we're going to do whatever it takes to, help you out and get you back on your feet and return to normal as quickly as possible.
From Newtown and Sandy Hook, we love you guys, and we stand with you, and we want to pay it forward, and you guys have all helped us, and we're giving back what we can. Thank you.
For themoredaily.com, I'm Rob Morris.